Hey guys, we are back and we're again in a very different location. We're obviously not at Disneyland. We're not at home in our bedroom either. This is
not a bedroom.
We're out and we're actually getting ready for Comic-Con this weekend. So we thought we would just hop on here really quick and tell you about our experience so far and what we've done to plan. And we went to Comic-Con last year too.
Just for one day though.
For one day, so this is gonna be intense because we're gonna be there for all the days. And so we wanted to kind of tell you what we've been through so far trying to plan for this whole thing. And because it's been
rough.
Quite a journey, trying to navigate this thing with a disability. It's a lot more difficult than it was last year, even with just one day. And I think because of everything kind of just coming back from being closed down, it wasn't as busy as it probably normally is. And so we had to contend with that this year, plus everything getting canceled at the last minute. So you have all these people that plan to come, and now they're not going to have anywhere to go because there's no big panels going on.
No, because of the writers and the SAG strike.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting. I think everybody's going to be fighting for the same space.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit, great. Yeah. So, but, we'll see how this goes. So Comic-Con is not just as easy as getting the tickets.
Which is not easy.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, getting the tickets is hard enough. It's a process. And then, I mean, what we learned last year was that, that's just the first step in this whole process of trying to go to Comic-Con. You have to hopefully get tickets, and then you hopefully get a hotel, and then you hopefully get parking. It's just like a lot of lotteries you have to, and nowhere along the line do disabled get any kind of preference. So it's just really frustrating because you can be a disabled person that is in a hotel that's pretty far away and then not get good parking either and end up having to walk or push quite a long ways.
Like us.
Our hotel is not within walking distance. It's several miles away from the convention center. But we were lucky we got a hotel. And then the parking is not, I mean, it's within a half mile, but for my scooter, it's fine. But for Ben, and with, if you've watched our videos with the stuff that he's been going through too, it's just not going to be fun for him to have to push and then push all day at the convention center and then push all the way back to the car.
Yeah, it's half a mile each way.
Yeah, so that's just stuff that it's like extra stress. There are shuttles. That's another option. There's like a trolley and shuttle system for able-bodied people, but there's also a shuttle for disabled, but you have to plan it in advance and call. I actually tried to call last year because I was freaking out that we didn't have parking, and they never called me back. So I didn't want to rely on that this year. And then if you have some sort of health issue where you need to escape wherever you're at easily, like if you maybe have bowel and bladder issues, that's not, like, relying on some sort of public transportation is not always easy. People have, suggested Uber, and it's like, oh, well, most of the time Uber is not really wheelchair friendly, and sometimes they will leave you if they see that you're in a wheelchair.
They don't like people in wheelchairs.
There are like there's a special Uber system, I think, starting for people with disabilities, but it's not like it's not in a wide area yet, I don't think. And then but then that goes back to what I was saying about the public transportation. If you need to leave in a hurry for a medical reason, having to plan it out like that is not great. You might need to leave somewhere quickly, and that's kind of our issue. So we kind of rely on our own transportation. And so it's kind of unfortunate, but that's kind of what we're dealing with. But so that's kind of been what we've gone through so far.
Yeah.
And then we got here to the hotel, and when I reserved it, I did select disabled accessible, but they had us in a non-accessible room. So that was just another layer on top of everything that's been going on so far. So it's like, what else can go wrong? They did switch it. So we do have an accessible room now to a point. The bathroom is accessible, but we can show you the bed. It's not, you would think for an accessible room that it would be lowered. Usually it is, but this is a pretty high bed, and Ben's not sure whether he can get into it.
They went through half the effort.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah,
Let me turn it around and I'll show you how high this bed is. I'm not sure whether Ben's gonna be able to get in this bed here.
Sitting down.
So he's gonna have to like kind of climb in there.
Yeah. Basically, I'm gonna have to stand up and fall forward.
Yeah. So hopefully he can get in there.
I doubt.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy.
No. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me turn you back around. There we go.
There we are.
There we are. So we thought we would just have a little chat about planning for Comic-Con, and accessibility. And now we have this other wrinkle of Ben having diabetes, and so we had to go out and get groceries and plan snacks. And
That's a big wrinkle.
It was a big wrinkle. We didn't get snacks on the way before we left because we thought, well, our car was pretty packed, and so we thought, well, we'll get groceries when we get to town because everybody goes to this one particular Ralph's. And we went there, and it had underground parking, and there's an elevator, and it said, sorry for the inconvenience, our elevator is not working.
It's out of order. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, that was quite the inconvenience. So yeah, we had to mobile order, order to go, like mobile order the groceries and then wait. And they weren't going to be ready for, it was like, I think we had to wait an hour and a half for our groceries. So that was that was fun. That was an interesting thing.
Not fun.
No, not really fun, but
It's a great start to what should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And no panels. Only got picked for one.
He did, well, I wouldn't say only, because a lot of people didn't get any, but at least we did get one exclusive. I didn't get any. Ben got the UCC exclusive time slot. I'm going to see if I can get in there just to help him because he's not going to be able to carry everything on his own. So, yeah.
I'll push the arrow button. Top left corner.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to see if I can get in there to help him carry stuff. But yeah, like panels were canceled. I mean, even the small stuff, like we wanted to see New Rock Stars, the YouTube channel, but they got canceled the last minute. And I don't think it had to do with the strike. I think it had to do with some internal stuff that's been going on. So it's like even beyond the strike, it's just like everything is like going wrong. Everything's going downhill. But we do have one bright spot besides the UCC getting picked for that. We're gonna have we signed up for autograph session or picture with Bob Gurr.
With Bob Gurr.
Disney Imagineer Bob Gurr. So we're gonna do that.
Who we just saw at Disneyland last weekend.
We did. We saw him for a few seconds at Disneyland.
Yeah.
He was running. He was going faster than we could go, and
the man is 91 years old and was running, pretty much running. And I said hello to him, and he says, "Hi, I'm on a mission," and his mission was getting ready for the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Extravaganza.
So we said, well, we'll see you at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay.
Okay. So it's like, I don't think he knew he was coming to Comic-Con.
He was like, oh, okay.
But they just kind of plop him down wherever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's where we're at. I mean, there's a couple of things that we want to do. There is Camp Snoopy. I guess there's going to be a new Amazon TV show, I think, called about Camp Snoopy, or movie or something.
I don't think it's Amazon. I think it's Disney Plus.
Disney? No, it wasn't Disney Plus, because that's not Snoopy's not Disney.
Oh,
I don't think it was.
I
Disney
think
Plus.
some of the stuff is on Disney Plus though.
But it wasn't that.
No.
It was a different channel.
Okay.
It was not Disney Plus.
It's Snoopy. I don't know.
But I love Snoopy, so I want to go to this the offsite Camp Snoopy experience, whatever it's going to be. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's one thing. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get to a lot of the offsites and stuff because of, like we said, Ben having to push around. It's just kind of the reality of dealing with Comic-Con when you have a disability and something like this on this scale. You can't really do everything. You kind of just have to really plan it out, pace yourself. I mean, this is why it's good that we do have multiple days, so that if we do have to call it early, we can go back to the room and rest, and just kind of pace ourselves. We almost got preview night, and I think that we probably should have, just so that we could have gotten some things done tonight and just
be done with it.
Be done with
for me,
certain things.
Yeah,
like the shopping, and just kind of take it slow. So I don't know if any of you out there have been to Comic-Con or are here at Comic-Con, but and have any experience. But that's, I mean, our limited experience last year. You know, that's what we have going on. We only went the one day, so I'm looking forward to it still. I've been trying to hold on to hope, and every time I find something to like hope and like, oh my gosh, well, we still have this. It's been getting canceled. It shows up as canceled. I'm like, oh. Yeah.
You saw the Don Hahn thing, don't you?
Yeah, there's like a animators panel, and it has Disney legend Don Hahn. So that's good. I think that's Friday? Friday or Saturday. Yeah. So that's something. Oh, there is, I don't know if you guys know about Awkward Yeti, the comic Awkward Yeti and Heart and Brain. Love it. We both love it. They're so funny. So funny. Really recommend that you check it out. Recommend that you check it out because it's really great. Nick Saluk, so good. He's going to be there, so that's good. I mean, he was there last year, but he left on Saturday and we only had tickets for Sunday.
He left early.
So we missed him. But I got a print with his autograph, but hopefully we'll meet him this year. So that's another bright spot. That's something good. So I've got Snoopy and I've got Nick Saluk. Rock Love's going to be there. I love Rock Love, the Rock Love booth, if you know their jewelry. It's a women's owned business, woman-owned business. Great stuff. They do like Marvel and Disney and other, like they have Pokemon jewelry, all different kinds, but it's really great.
She has so much of this stuff, which really isn't a lot. Because, you know, I bought a bunch for her. She bought a couple for herself. The owner and a couple of the employees know her.
They recognize me,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they recognize me this time.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Allison will.
Yeah, hopefully. That'd be good. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's what I've got going on and what I'm excited about. His eyes are like glazed over about the whole thing already.
Yeah.
Because it really is. It's really overwhelming for somebody with a disability.
It is very overwhelming. Very overwhelming.
It really is. But we will say that when we did go last year on Sunday, we had a good experience on Sunday. We went to the disability booth inside, and they were very helpful. They got us our badges right away. Were very helpful. When we went to the Funko panel last year, the attendant there was just like, I'm gonna get you a really good seat, and she really did. She got us right up there. And then when we got our giveaway prize from Funko at the Marriott, one of the attendants over there really like ushered us all the way up to the front, like got us right in there to get our stuff, so we didn't have to figure out where it was.
Yeah.
It was so easy, but after we heard that there was a lot of issues last year, Thursday through Saturday, basically a lot of like confusion, and it seemed like they maybe hit their stride on Sunday.
Yeah.
There's a lot of issues with at the panels, like getting your wristband the night before for the big panels at Hall H. There were multiple lines for ADA wristbands, and some of them would run out, and then they weren't like communicating and sharing the wristbands or telling people where to go, which lines had more wristbands, and so people that had been in the line all night weren't getting wristbands, and then people that hadn't been there as long in other lines were getting them, and then people were really upset, and it was like a big old mess last year. Luckily, we kind of just walked up to the Funko one on Sunday, because it was, like we said, it wasn't that busy on Sunday. We waited maybe like an hour
About an hour.
in the ADA line.
Yeah.
It was pretty easy last year. But unfortunately, no Funko panel this year. They're just doing their Camp Funko thing that we didn't get into. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. I think it's outside too. Ew. Yeah, it's like,
it's gonna be 80.
yeah, it's gonna be like camp activities outside. So yeah, I don't know about that.
No.
So yeah. Anyway.
That's where we're at today.
That's where we're at today. We may go live again this weekend at some point to show you the show floor and give you an update about how it's going. Trying to navigate everything. I don't know how much there is going to be to show us, or what's going on, or how busy it's going to be. I think everybody's going to be on the show floor because there's not a lot else to do. So it may just be crammed. So we'll see. We're going to try and take you inside. I don't know if anybody out there has any questions. I know that there's a few of you watching, so if you have any questions about navigating Comic-Con.
Or if you've actually been to Comic-Con.
That's what, yeah, if anybody else has any experience that can give us any tips about it based on, or past our limited knowledge of it, I don't know.
No.
Because we have very limited knowledge. We've just been trying to do as much research as we can, so we didn't make the same mistakes as last year. We got snacks, especially because of Ben's diagnosis. Now we have snacks so that we can make it through the day.
Yep.
And I'm gonna carry those with me on my scooter. We're gonna take breaks because we did not eat last year on Sunday when we were there. We did not eat all day, and it was not fun.
No.
It was not fun. So yeah. That's one thing, is bring snacks, because the lines for everything, all the food trucks and anything around there are huge.
So long.
So bring yourself stuff like nuts or like, jerky, things like that you can just carry around real easy, make a little sandwich. So that's a good
like
tip.
we always say with Disney, pack your patience.
Bring water, make sure you're hydrating. I brought my hydro flask. That's important. Yeah.
I'm bad enough, when I don't eat.
When you've eaten, you're bad enough when you've eaten?
No,
We don't need you hangry?
without the food, without the diabetes.
Oh, without the diabetes, yeah.
And now with it, it's even worse.
Yeah.
I admit that. I'm a hangry person.
Yeah, so.
Frustrated.
Well, you have every right to be frustrated with what's been going on this year. It's just like, I guess, lucky that we got a hotel, but I would like to, it's so hard to get one that's really close, and then just to have to worry about how far he's gonna have to push. It's just a mess.
That's the biggest problem for me, is pushing, the extra pushing I have to do.
Yeah.
Other than that, it shouldn't be too bad.
And there's something we were kind of tossing around for any of you that do watch us and subscribe. You know, there are some, you know, exclusive things obviously that are going to be there, and so we're thinking about getting some stuff and doing a giveaway when we get back for you guys, our subscribers. So be on the lookout for that when we get back from Comic-Con, and you know, we might have some nice things for you to say thank you for supporting us. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that we just kind of wanted to come on here and kind of share and maybe vent a little bit about what we've been going through so far.
I think we vented a lot.
Hey, Mr. Slash.
Hey, Mr. Slash.
How are you doing? Are you here at Comic-Con too? I know that there were a couple people, at least one person in the group was here at Comic-Con. Are you down here in this mess? I think it was Charlie War.
Charlie War. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Is that Angel?
No. Oh yeah, it's yeah, it is Angel. I'm trying to see. Yeah, thank you, Angel. Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, we've just been venting.
A lot of venting.
Those of you just coming in have missed our main rant of everything that's happened, misadventure after misadventure about everything, and just the trials of trying to navigate Comic-Con with a disability. Oh, good, you're at home, you rest.
Oh, he's got to work.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, bummer you have to work, but at this point, we feel like kind of jealous that you're at home. We're here and have to deal with this.
A little bit.
We're jealous. I think I'd rather be at this point at home and relaxing.
I would.
I'm clinging to Camp Snoopy. That's like my little ray of hope. Camp Snoopy, come on. At least Camp Snoopy isn't canceled. It's there for me.
Yeah, it would be pretty crappy if they canceled it tonight.
Oh, Mr. Slash missed the rant. So it was just the whole thing about how, you know, it's so hard. It's hard to get it's hard enough to get the tickets. And then once you have the tickets, you have to get the parking, and then you have to get the hotel. And for people with disabilities, it's like twice as hard because like there's no consideration for like, okay, I can deal with the hotel not being close, but the parking for him is going to be a problem. It's a half a mile away, and so he's going to have to push in his chair an additional mile.
Yeah.
And that's not easy for somebody with a disability. So it'd be good if they did like a pre-sale for people with disabilities to give them more of a chance.
It would be nice, but you know, they haven't thought about that.
But they should.
Yeah.
They should.
Yeah.
Because like we were saying, they do have a shuttle for people with disabilities, but I tried calling them last year to schedule, and we only went on Sunday last year, and I just tried to schedule it and they never called me back. And then people have suggested Uber, like we said, but when you have certain kinds of disabilities where you need to leave somewhere fast, Uber doesn't work. And then also a lot of times the Uber that accepts people in wheelchairs is not very widely available. So not every Uber like accepts wheelchairs. So that's also an issue. Yeah, it's going to be busy. It's going to be really busy. That's the thing. And because so much was canceled, it's all going to be concentrated into the same small areas because there's no big panels to like spread everybody out. It's going to be a big problem. Everybody's going to be on the floor, I think. Yeah. Although unless people are smart and they go to the off sites. That's the thing, is there's a lot of off-site stuff to do.
A lot of people might not even show up because so much has been canceled.
Yeah, I mean, we considered it for a second.
All it's Hall H stuff.
Yeah, all of it. Even the one Hall H thing, the thing with William Shatner, it's still happening, but he's not going to be there. So it's like, so okay, what's the point? So.
No bill? I don't want to go.
No, it's just going to be the producer of the documentary talking about it. So it's like, even that's canceled. I'll just see Snoopy, that's it. Is it still crowded? We haven't been down there tonight. We didn't have anything for preview night, but we were driving around when we were getting our groceries.
Yeah.
And it's starting to get crowded.
It officially opens for us tomorrow.
Yeah, it's preview night tonight. And so, but the streets were getting crowded when we were driving back from getting our groceries.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of people down here now. Yeah. So I'm imagining it's going to get worse. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. I'd say probably 3/4 people that are in this hotel are here for that.
Yeah, yeah. We saw somebody, Mother of Nerds
Yep.
shirt, so we're sure that she was here for that. And as we were saying, that one of the issues too that we had was that they didn't give. I signed up for a disabled accessible hotel room, and they didn't have one for us, and I had to like push it, and then it's not even fully accessible.
No.
So because the bed is like too tall for Ben to get into it. So we just have. It's just a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah. It is.
I've already told Ben, we can take it slow. We can just do like part days and come back early, and it'll be fine. We'll pace ourselves. We got 4 days to do this.
4 days. 4 long days.
4 long days.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 long days. I don't know if we're gonna have enough, stuff that we're interested in to keep us busy for 4 days after I do Camp Snoopy and Bob Gurr. I'm gonna be like, okay. Camp Snoopy, Bob Gurr, and Ashley Eckstein.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Hell, we may even check out early.
No, I don't know. I would rather
For
just
Sunday.
stay here and rest. We can just stay here and rest. I don't know about checking out early, but I'll just stay here and rest. And because there's a couple of restaurants down here that we like. We can go to El Indio or Philippe's Pizza. I don't know if you guys watch Ordinary Adventures, but they were recommending Philippe's Pizza, and yeah,
Which we've
I have
had-
to agree.
we've
There's
had
one in
before.
Temecula, and
Yeah.
it's great. It's really good pizza, and they have it. It started down here in Little Italy, so
It's all about the crust.
yeah, and it's really good. Really good.
Yeah.
So we can do that. Just come back early, grab a pizza,
Hit El Indio again on the way out.
and then hit El Indio. We'll get on the way out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Check out early. Why would you want to go back to Anaheim in the heat? It's like 10 degrees warmer over there. We can at least enjoy the 70-something degree weather here as opposed to the 80s and 90s back there.
It's going to be the 90s next week.
Right, so we can enjoy the cooler weather here while we can.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'd rather do. But
We'll see.
oh,
I know.
it's bad.
It's really bad.
It's okay. Right, go with a good attitude. You control the vibe. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I've been trying to
very
say.
true. And mine's been pretty negative today.
It has. But, because of his new diagnosis, with the diabetes just recently diagnosed, it's just he's been having a struggle with that in general. I think that if that hadn't just happened, that you would be in a different mindset just because it's making it hard for you to see a little bit. And so there's that.
It's going to hard for me to see a lot.
So you're going to have to push a half.
Come off. I can't see.
So he's going to have to push a half mile, and that's hard enough. And then he's going to have to push a half mile not being able to see very well. So that's the thing, is I'm just trying to be like encouraging.
Each way.
I'll help each way. I will help you. We will take breaks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm trying to stay positive. Camp Snoopy. Camp Snoopy.
She is trying really hard to stay positive. I give her so much credit.
Everything gets canceled, and I'm like,
Yeah.
but there's still this.
Yeah.
We still have this.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying really hard.
You're trying. You are. She's trying real hard to keep it together, and I'm not helping.
Yeah. So.
No.
Yeah.
You're doing okay. You are.
So we might go live again during this thing and do like a tour of the floor. I don't know when, because I think tomorrow I have to rush and there's at the Mondo. I don't know if you know the Mondo Art. There's like a limited release going on in the morning, so I want to rush and do that. So somewhere in between all of the exclusives that we have to pick up and the Bob Gurr and all that stuff, we'll probably try and go live again.
At least it's all spread out, though.
Yeah, it's all spread out.
Bob Gurr's not till Saturday.
Bob Gurr's on Saturday. And Ashley Eckstein, I think, is Saturday too. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he says, I know it's hard. Stay positive.
Yeah.
We're trying. We're trying to keep the positive vibes.
Trying real hard.
Trying so hard.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying very hard to stay positive. Stay positive.
Mm-hmm.
Awkward Yeti.
Yeah.
Nick Saluk. We'll see.
That's
artist Nick
is
Saluk.
that tomorrow? Or is that Friday?
I think it's Friday, but we're gonna go to the booth tomorrow and verify the time. Or it might be tomorrow at 1. It was like at 1 o'clock. No, it's at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
But we'll go to the booth and verify it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would love to see him.
Yeah.
So that's good. I mean, so we're trying to stay positive. I'm trying to reinforce that there's a few things that we can still do and that we're still interested in.
There is.
Trying to reinforce that.
Yeah.
Any animators still showing up? Yeah. Well, like as far as the comic animators, yeah, they're showing up. They're not part of it. They're not part of it.
No, they're not part of the strike.
So there's a lot of signings from animators going on.
Yeah.
And the animator, what is it? Legendary animator panel is still going on with who does it have? Because that's the one that has the Disney legend Don Hahn. But let me see who else was on that panel. Legend Animation Brain Trust. Animation's most influential authors talk cartoons tomorrow at 2:30, and it has Don Hahn, Jerry Beck, Mindy Johnson, Leonard Maltin. Oh, Leonard Maltin, yeah. Critic and historian, yep. So, yeah, there's still some stuff. I mean, yeah, the artists are in no way really related to that. That's separate, so. So that's good. Yeah. And we'll go down like the artist row and see who's there. Oh, Jeff Granito, who does all the tiki stuff, is going to be there too, selling stuff. Yeah, that is, they're super nerds, and he says he loves them. Yeah, so that's going to be a good one. That's tomorrow. That's going to be a good panel to go to, I think. Yeah. So that's like the one that I still have highlighted. There's actually, one of these days, there's going to be some Star Wars stuff not related to the Star Wars Lucasfilm.
It's all the novels.
It's all the novels, and he listens to the novels. So I thought we could go see that because it's going to like give a sneak peek of what's coming up with the novels. So that's good.
Some of them are really good, and some of them are garbage.
Well, that's how the movies are too.
Oh,
surprise! Well,
yeah, you got 3 really good movies, and then 6 garbage.
So, Mr. Slush says, I worked on Family Guy for a few years and I met a ton of animators.
Oh, cool.
Very cool. Yeah, I know that Futurama, the people from Futurama and Family Guy were supposed to be, but that's part of the strike because it's the TV animators. But as far as like, because it's part of the studio. But like as far as like comic animators, they'll be here, like the comics, because that's all like book form, you know. So yeah, but like Futurama and Family Guy were supposed to be here. There was supposed to be a panel for That 70 Show because there's like a big anniversary for That 70 Show, and it was canceled. Just like everything I had highlighted was canceled. It was like bad. There's something to do with Beetlejuice because it's the 35th anniversary, but it's only the makeup artist.
35 years?
Yeah. Oh. But it's only the makeup artist. It's like that's the only person.
With V, what's her name?
Yeah, V.
Yeah.
V Neal.
Yeah.
So
she's good. She's really good.
So you know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay, we might see that. That's tomorrow, I think. That's tomorrow. At 6.
That's not late though.
I know. Then we'd be pushing back in the dark.
No,
so that's something. No. Oh, and Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be here. I think that's the biggest name because she's here to promote a book, not any TV or movies. But she's she's part of a novel, a graphic novel.
Yeah, she can't promote Haunted Mansion.
Mother Nature. Yeah. So I mean that would be cool to see her, but she can't talk Haunted Mansion. And some of the stuff, it has like a disclaimer not to talk to them about the strike. They don't want to talk about it. Don't mention it. I think it's at the meet and greets, like with Brett Iwan and all that. It says don't talk to them about it. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Can't talk about the fun stuff.
Tell us the gossip. What's the juice?
Yeah, what's really going
What's
on?
juicy?
What are they telling you?
Why did they cut the trees?
People have umbrellas for shade, you know.
It's true. Oh well.
Yeah, I saw Ming-Na Wen was on the picket line today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's growing numbers. I mean, they got nothing else to do.
Exactly.
Nerd out, just hang out with the vibe with the nerds. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We can get some good video of all the cosplay. We can do
If
like
there's any.
Oh, there's gonna be tons of cosplay.
Oh, remember the
Oh, that's right.
They discouraged
Well,
it.
the general public is going to be cosplaying, but what this is part of the strike is that SAG-AFTRA is encouraging content creators to not cosplay, at least in types of cosplay that are related to movies and TV shows or like big box office things. So yeah, like they're encouraging the content creators not to, but general public can. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how many. I mean, I'm sure there's still gonna be tons of people doing it. So we might be able to catch some of that
We'll
and
still
do a
nerd
reel
out.
of it. Yeah, we'll still nerd out.
Yeah.
Like I said, Camp Snoopy. I'm a child. Camp Snoopy.
Charlie is perpetually 6.
Camp Snoopy.
I'm 3.
Yeah.
With my tantrums, I'm 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah.
What time is it? I think we're gonna go now. I think and go to bed because we have to get up super early and try and figure out where to park and what we're
That's
doing.
gonna suck.
But we thank those of you that joined us. Thank you, Mr. Slash and Angel. Thank you for joining us. Yes, exactly. The general public is going to cosplay, right?
Yeah.
They're not part of it, so hopefully there'll be enough of that to see, and that'll be good. Because there's some really good ones.
There's
There's
some
really
good ones.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw some good ones at Star Wars Celebration.
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, they were really good. There was a big. Oh, it was a big. Getting sidetracked. There was a big.
General Grievous.
There was a General Grievous, but I was thinking Max Rebo.
Yes.
I followed Max Rebo around the whole thing. I was trying to catch up to Max Rebo. I love Max Rebo. So all my shirts, this is Disney, but all my shirts this weekend I packed are all Star Wars. Oh, hi Jess Adventures. How are you doing? So we're just here talking about getting prepared for Comic-Con and all the things that have been canceled and all the tragedies that
Yeah.
happened so far to us.
Oh, we will. We'll have
Thank
a
you,
good,
Mr. Slash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we'll have a good time overall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will make sure that we have a good time.
Yes, she will.
I keep refocusing on the positive. There's plenty of positive things.
Uh-huh.
Snoopy. No.
Snoopy. It's all about Snoopy.
and Awkward Yeti.
Yeah.
Awkward Yeti. But yeah, we'll just. Too. I don't know what booth this is. I have to look it up again. But there's an exclusive coming out that I want to get. It's a type of comic that I'd never. I mean, I guess it's popular, but it's Winnie the Pooh in different, dressed up like envisioned as different heroes. And there's actually like I've seen the Dead Pooh one before. That's like real popular. I made the rounds, Dead Pooh, but there's like a ton of them. It's like a whole thing to dress Pooh up as like different things. Hi Spawn. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Spawny, how are you?
But so there's gonna be an exclusive.
Stealth watching.
Yeah, there's an exclusive at one of the booths. That's gonna be David Bowie, and it's Winnie the Pooh as David Bowie.
Ziggy Stardust.
Specifically, yeah, Ziggy Stardust, David Bowie. I have to get it. And it's not that expensive, so I might get one to do as a giveaway for you guys too, because it's just I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, David Bowie, David Bowie. It's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I do like that one.
Yeah. So we might have to get David Bowie.
Oh, sorry.
And there's an exclusive of Stitch dressed up as the Cheshire Cat too. Oh, thank you, Mr. Slash. He's sending positive vibes. And Jesse, how do you handle the crowds using a wheelchair? I went to Emerald City Comic Con and it was so packed. Okay, so we have gone to Star Wars Celebration. We've gone to D23, and we've now gone, and this will be our second time at Comic Con. We went last year, and I'd say Comic Con is by far the worst, just because of the amount of people, and plus last year because there were exclusives that we won were given at the Funko. We had to actually leave the convention center and go to another location and fight the traffic, and it was really difficult. I mean, just in the convention center, it's hard enough because of the people crowding around, and you just have to go slow, and it's just like at Disneyland. Sometimes it gets so busy you have to just kind of park and be patient.
But what I've noticed is the people here are friendlier.
That's where I was going to get to, because last year we had a really good experience outside. We were like so overwhelmed trying to cross the street to get to the Marriott, trying to cross these crosswalks, because some people would stop like just in the crosswalk or like on the cutout, so we couldn't get down the crosswalk. But this one guy just like made everybody move for us. And so we had from top to bottom with the fans, and previously in the video or in this tonight we've talked about some of the staff being so nice.
Spawn, we're not gonna cosplay.
No. I did pack Star Wars clothes to wear every day, like shirts to wear every day, but nothing cosplay. We've talked about it. When we went to Star Wars Celebration, we were talking about cosplaying eventually.
One of these days, I'm going to make her scooter into a bantha.
Yes, we did talk about that, yes.
Yeah.
Or we can make it into like Slave One or something like that. Okay, he's got to run. See you later. Right, thank you.
Nice talking to you, Slash.
But yeah, I mean, I want to turn my scooter into something. I'm just not that I'm not that crafty to figure out how to do it. But I would love to be like a Mandalorian. I would love to be a Mandalorian. Like, yeah, that'd be awesome to figure out how to do that.
I can do that for you. Yeah. I can do that. Just I need a bigger 3D printer.
Yeah.
One that works.
So I mean,
print all the pieces out. Maybe no problem.
Yeah. So yeah, not cosplaying, but would love to. Yeah. So.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yes.
And your shirt. I don't know why your shirt reminded me of one of the other things that was canceled. I was thinking Muppets, but then I was thinking there's supposed to be Sesame Street was supposed to be here with a live. They were going to do improv, and I've seen video of their improvs before, and it's one of the things that got canceled. So I'm disappointed because I saw a video of them at Comic-Con last year, and they're so funny improving. So I'm disappointed I don't get to see Elmo and.
Oh, remember last year at D23 we didn't get to see Electric Mayhem.
We did see the Electric Mayhem, so that was really good. But I wanted to see Elmo and Grover. Wasn't it like Super Grover? It was Super Grover.
Something like that, yeah.
Man, everything got canceled.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now Jess was talking about Emerald City.
Yeah.
That's that's almost as big as this one.
Let's see.
If you go back.
Okay, so.
Talking about Emerald City.
And you went to it was so packed, but so I can believe it. I mean, I'm scared because everybody's gonna be on that floor. Everybody's gonna be on that floor this weekend because they're not gonna have anywhere else to go. So I'm kind of worried about everybody being all in one spot. So we'll see. But
It'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not gonna be fun.
No.
Dealing with people.
No.
Yeah.
But like we said, we'll try and go live later this weekend to show you the show floor and what it is like, Jesse, to navigate. This is what we're here for, is to like show you what it is in real time like to navigate these kind of things in a wheelchair. And so we're going to try and go live and show you on the show floor as it's happening, because we don't know exactly yet what it's going to be like. But we'll try and go live and show you. Yeah. So I think we're going to end it now so that we can go to sleep, because we do have to get up early. And we'll hopefully catch you again this weekend.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We just kind of threw this up last minute because we've been running around today, and we just kind of got in and had some time, wanted to talk to you about how we planned for this whole thing, and
It's, yeah,
we're traumatized. Anyway,
extremely.
thank you guys for joining us, and remember,
Adventure is out there.